And we're live.
I'm going to start throwing people over the top rope. The
Over
very
the top.
original idea.
Remember that when people got thrown over the top rope?
That was some of the most entertaining YouTube. That
Those were the
man
good
would
old
go
days.
on at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was sucked in. Mark was there. We would crack it up, but that crap, man, that was unbelievable.
You're still
And when he
messages
threw
me.
Tyler over the top rope, my gosh, I recorded it and watched it. So it's buried in file somewhere, but I need to find it because that was the best.
Yeah, you're gonna make me spit my teeth out.
That was the best. That guy was so
Spit your
entertaining.
teeth out.
I mean, my tea out. My tea out.
Like,
Yeah, that's a nice bush. That's a nice bush. Urgh. I'm guessing right there I was struggling with some tape or something.
it
There.
doesn't matter.
I don't remember.
All I need to do is get that picture. That's
Looking
all
like
I
a
need right there.
Like a straight up terrorist.
Like a straight up terrorist. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's back when I was reviewing Captain Marvel Hot Toys. Oh Mark, you saw the Tron Hot Toys?
Yeah. Well, it's just the one new one. I've seen the old ones.
They have old Tron Hot Toys?
Yeah, they got Sam Flynn that comes on the light cycle, like he's made to stay on it.
Comes on the light cycle.
Yeah. And then
You know
there's
what happens on the light cycle.
there's a Jeff Bridges as well, but the new Ares one is nuts.
Yeah, I saw it, whatever. I was thinking about growing that beard, but yeah, there you go. That dude got thrown over the top rope easy. Who else got thrown? Remember, what was the controversy about getting thrown over the top rope? That it was like a big.
Mark Spector Comics got thrown over the top.
Oh
rope.
my god.
Shout out to Dave. Dave got thrown over the top rope.
Dave got tossed early
Gosh.
because Dave came in there trying to give him information. He's not
Who
looking
was it
for information, guys. He's trying to sell books here.
Oh man, he ripped the one book. Remember, he was trying
Golden
to fight
Age,
somebody too. He's like,
Golden
"What about
Age
this?
Wonder Woman.
What about this?"
You know what was cool is he ripped that Golden Age Wonder Woman, but then he sent it to Jerry the Jitterbug for him to experiment with and put it back together. And what I remember, Jerry did. Like he put it back together.
He did?
He did. Like that book is in one piece now, and I believe it's even slabbed with a
Yeah.
blue label.
Oh shit!
Because Jerry's like a wizard.
I'm gonna make a low ball offer on it to see what he does with the slab. Now.
That's how you get it. That's how you get it ripped. He ate a Hulk 181 one time.
How did it taste?
Like that was back. I don't know, probably Canadian, but that's how he rocked back in the. Before we discovered him on YouTube, he had a long-standing history of live Facebook auctions. It was kind of one of the earlier guys to do it, and he ate a Hulk 181 back then when people were giving him crap offers. So he's just like, he ate it.
Wow. I wonder what's the calorie count on it.
I'm not sure, but it increased his value by about 2.5K. Yeah, just
I'll meet you anywhere, anytime.
Right.
I mean, think about that. You're selling stuff, right? And it comes down to where you would rather destroy your merchandise and threaten to fight people in a parking lot. I mean, that shit's wild.
Oh, I
That's-
thought that was him right now popping in.
That's the best thing.
You know
You
what's
have
funny
100
though
people
is
that just wait for him to wild out on something.
he'll eat a Hulk 181, he'll rip a Wonder Woman from the Golden Age, and that kind of just shows you how far off base these other sellers are, thinking that they have to milk every single book they have for top dollar because he buys these in lots. He's like, if I eat this Hulk 181, I can still sell the rest of it and make an amazing profit. I can eat a Hulk 181 today. It's fine. Y'all don't get this. I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a figure of speech. Damn, I could eat this. Like he literally ate
He
it.
literally eats it. Yeah, like he somewhere he got his wires crossed and thought it was a thing.
Yeah, shout out to his hostage that he used to bro.
Yeah, Susan. She's
Susan.
awesome. Yeah, I got a couple of mystery boxes from her because like they would take the bulk stuff that they weren't like going to sit there and like piece out, and she would just put it in like the big medium flat rate boxes. And
Yeah,
she
you
would
gotta-
just sell off a bunch of them and use that money to pay for the vet bills because they have like rescue dogs and stuff. And I got some good stuff out of both of them. Like they're super cheap and
Yeah, I remember you opening a dope box from her.
Yeah, one of them had like the first cameo of Cable, and it was a Mark Jewelers and a newsstand. I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. That one book paid for all 50 books in the box.
Wow.
That's how I felt.
Oh shit. Yo, so if you had to eat one of your books, which book would you eat?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yo, if you had to eat one of your books.
No, and you gotta say it's gotta be something valuable. If he's eating a 181, we gotta
All right. So if you had to eat one of your favorite books, like you had to eat one of your key comics, a la Peddling Pete style.
That's how we're starting this.
Yeah, ding 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 ding. Eat. Which book would you eat?
I have an ASM 33 that I'm pretty fond of.
What's the significance of that book?
6-0. That's the cover where he's buried underneath the machinery, holding it up
with the water. Oh, that's a good. All right, that's...
For moisture, yeah, probably be easier to digest.
Exactly, it'll go down the gullet pretty smooth.
Gullet.
What book would you eat, Remy?
I would eat my Hulk Thunderbolts first appearance. I bought it out of a dollar bin however many years ago. And when I first got onto YouTube, somebody was doing an auction and they were like, it was like $100 book. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why? I had no idea. I just bought it because of the cover and I dug it out. And sure enough, I was like, oh, actually became something. So yeah, I think I'd eat that one.
What about you, Mark?
Probably go with Brave and the Bold 25. And I'd pair it with a milkshake. That book is from the 50s. So I'd want an old school 1950s milkshake. And I would like just kind of savor the 1950s while ingested the first appearance of the Suicide Squad.
Served to you by a dude in a white button down and a black bow tie.
The weird paper hat.
You got to have the weird paper hat.
Yeah, got to. So I want the full experience, but that's the book I'm going with.
Like that.
They used to call those guys soda jerks, I think they used to call
I want 2 straws, but I'm going to be selfish and drink it by myself.
There you go. Soda jerks?
This is what they call them, soda jerks.
What are you going with?
I'm guessing that was one of Nick's early jobs.
I imagine it too. He was sweeping the floor one day and was like, Mayor.
Fun fact, Nick did serve Ed Gein his first milkshake.
right from the tap.
Did you also jerk him?
Yeah, and soda came out.
It's 2 separate things. Here's your soda and don't move.
Oh shit. Soda jerk.
Stand still. I'm gonna read you a Bible verse.
Extra.
I am probably I don't know. It needs to be something deep fried. So it needs to be something like
I'm not participating in this conversation.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! If you were looking for a Wikipedia article on soda jerk, JSS Brooklyn just hooked you up. Shout out to JSS Brooklyn.
That's gonna be the first link that I'm clicking. I gotta go see about this. I want to see Nick's face on this Wikipedia.
Yeah, shout out to soda jerks.
JSS probably got one on Avenue Well. Remember?
I think I'll go with, it's not a key issue or anything, but I think I'll go with my custom cover, my Matty Freeze Matt Cordell Maniac Cup cover. Only because that's the only way that this is going to get me closer to Maniac Cup.
Is that Nick? There it is.
Nick's there back there. This is when he slide all his fingers.
Yeah, I knew that's the first thing you mother counted.
Yeah,
that was back when you could throw the ice cream scoop.
Yo, when I was growing up, it was already like, I was little that there was still a place like that opened up in my neighborhood, and it was like that, and then it closed down when I had to be like 5, but it closed down, and they never like renovated, they never turned it into anything else. It's still like that over there. It's like a time capsule, and you can look through the glass, and it's still there, like the old chairs, everything, the Coke machine.
That's
like,
pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's just dirty, and it's probably like haunted. With the ghost of old jerks.
Nick's missing finger.
No, leave Nikki alone. A malt shop. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to The Mix on this Friday night, on this glorious Friday night. It is November 14th, 2025.
It's getting close to Christmas.
It is. Are you guys excited for? I know the other day I was thinking about Mark because, like, I started listening to Christmas music, and I know
I've been on it for 2 weeks, dude.
What about you guys? You guys do the Christmas music stuff too, or not yet?
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
That's crazy. I've been rocking. Me and the wife were rocking Michael Bublé yesterday, doing some Christmas shopping, and Kelly Clarkson's got a couple of, like, modern hits.
Kelly Clarkson.
She's got some good ones. Some because Christmas originals are hard to come by that are like that listen to over and over. Like, most of the time, you're just listening to older songs or just really good renditions, like Michael Phelps' "Oh Holy Night" or Mariah Carey.
Michael Phelps,
like
swimmer?
No, David Phelps. I'm sorry. Yeah, Michael Phelps is the swimmer. David Phelps. But there are some people out there that just really kind of like their version is the top version. But Kelly Clarkson's got a couple of originals that she did that, like, if y'all heard them, you'd be like, oh, I've heard this before, because they're kind of new, but they make the rounds every year in, like, the public spaces.
Mm-hmm. Remy, what about you? You rocking that Christmas music? Are we allowed to say Christmas, or we got to say holidays?
I'm not
25. You can say Christmas.
I'm not. I don't really rock the Christmas music.
What?
Yeah, that's not my thing.
No.
Yeah,
dude, I torture my staff.
I like to prep early, gift wise, but no, I'm not like. It doesn't hit me where I'm like, oh, I got to listen to that tune. Like.
Yeah, speaking of boxes, Jack B's box is coming up soon. Jack B puts out a mystery box with some of the money going to charity. I forgot what the charity is. I think it might be Feed the Children. I'm like 99% sure it's Feed the Children. That's dropping soon. I think it's dropping on Sunday.
Did he decide on whether or not he's giving away that 181?
I think he's doing the 181. So that's going to be...
You win it, you got to eat it.
You got to eat it. Yeah, exactly. So he's going to ship it with utensils.
Yeah. Listen, if you win it, you have to eat it. Do this right. Don't be a pussy.
If he sells $40, as T-Dub says.
Yeah. Don't open it up and be like, oh, it's what I've always wanted. You better eat that shit.
That sounds like a guy who gets big checks on the regular.
Feed the Children. There we go. If he sells 40 boxes, what? You're going to eat the book?
He's going to give away the edible comic.
Yo, so with I know a little bit about mystery boxes. I've gotten Jack B mystery boxes. Jack B mystery boxes, even though they're $150, you get the value you get back is insane. So what he traditionally does, you're gonna get 2 bundles of books. So you're gonna get a bundle, and this is if he repeats that same process. It might be different, right? Because it's been a while. You get a bundle of like modern variants, like dope, like virgin variants, like good stuff, retailer variants, not shit that you get in a new comic book day. You get like a bundle of like 10 of those. And then you get the box, the stuff that you pay for, because that's just like a thank you bundle. So in and of itself, those things are like your value is in there easy, because some of them virgin variants are like $30. Blind bags are the new mystery box. Yo, what up, Jim, man? It's the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. I was rocking some Bone Thugs and Harmony the other day, and I thought of Gem Man. I was just like, Bone Thugs and Harmony's all right. They know Wu-Tang, but they all right.
You like new Bone Thugs and Harmony?
I'm trapped in the 90s, dude.
Thank you.
Why?
Because it hit my feed. There was like, oh, new Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like, no, thank you.
Did you hear the new RZA album by chance?
I had it. Did I have it to autosave? I just heard the Big Daddy Kane song from there, and that was pretty dope. The Big Daddy Kane. All right, so the big news that hold on, wait a minute. We didn't even do this properly. Hold on, man. My bad, y'all. Yo, I messed up. I messed up. All right, there you go. That's the intro.
The abridged
What about the slides? We got no slides?
Slides? You want to do slides? Let's go slides.
Yeah, slide. Oh, you didn't know?
Guys, my doubles! Custom-made part of the conversation of double needs! Jose Gonzalez! Fight! FailureForce.com. Pick up this shirt with all the proceeds going to Comics Curing Cancer. And
Elijah was laughing.
Dustin, the no face man, the faceless man. We're trying to get this guy a face. When he gets to his 1,000th clean and press, we're gonna start adding features to the logo.
I've seen his face and it's
Like, what would you start with, right? So if like, what would you start adding to the face?
I feel like you have to start front and center nose.
Nose. Remy says nose. Nick.
eyes for sure.
Eyes. Mark.
Not just eyebrows.
Oh,
Because he's already got the facial hair. I'll just add just the next step of hair.
then it's gonna look like he's squinting and his eyes are too high, though.
I'll leave that one alone.
The Kung Fu Kid.
Yay, it's Finn. And look who just walked in.
Hey, Nick, remember that?
I missed it. What was it? What'd you give him?
Look who just walked in.
Look who just walked in.
Oh,
There
I
he
mean,
did.
I
The
wanna-
man of the hour, Jack B.
And up, be accounted for.
Oh, shit. He's a real stand-up guy.
you guys have done it too. You guys have done it too.
Oh, she's a hooah. Yo, so the big news that broke today, 5 hours ago, Red Coat. The Ghost Machines Red Coat, Image Comics Red Coat, picked up for a movie. So they announced like some sort of movie thing. Man, Mark has it right there. Oh, look at him. Yo, see, this is the way how you do a show. Best-selling comic book series from acclaimed DC writer is getting adapted into a movie.
Atlas is the production company that signed the deal.
Atlas. What's up, Remy Q?
So when Invincible came out,
Okay.
and I watched Invincible and it blew my mind, I made sure that I gave thanks to the person who started it all, Mr. Tyler.
He started Invincible, yes.
He started it. There's no way nobody at all had ever heard of this book before. Tyler started talking about it. And there's one person I know from this community who's been championing Red Coat for some time.
Austin Lemay. Not him. I'm just saying hi to
It's
Austin.
this guy up here. This guy right here.
Just him?
Just him.
Just
if you-
him?
If you want to talk about A1 from day one,
I mean, it's like
Remy, didn't I
Mark
tell you?
stepped back
Didn't
and
I tell you?
he called his shot and he was like, right over there, right there.
I'm offended.
I Babe Ruth this from day one.
I'm offended.
I even told you which one to go get. Go get the B cover of the Geiger 80-page giant, because that'll be the one when it all goes down.
And funny thing, a lot of people are probably running to Red Coat #1. That's the 80-page giant that you have to get. That's the first
Yeah,
appearance.
the
of Red Coat.
Geiger book. It's not even a
Yeah.
Red Coat book.
Mm-hmm.
Because you remember, I even
read
did
that
that.
book.
I even did that thing years ago
missed that
now,
right here.
where I actually made a phone call to get him put on Key Collector. I
Yes.
didn't worry about the rest of them, but I know a guy, so I contacted the guy. Said, "Hey, can we get Red Coat on Key? Can you pass this information?" And I sent him like the easy access information for it and everything. And within the end of the week, he was on Key Collector. Now, I don't know about the rest of the Ghost Machine stuff, but Simon's there. Oh, you okay?
Simon Plum.
It's dangerous over there.
Yo, so Rem, have you been reading? I know me and Mark are like, I like Red Coat more than Mark does.
Sector's Red Coat #1. He's #1 Ghost Machine character for a lot of folks.
I was sent a package from Mr. Legion of Comics, which I did go through, but that is the extent of it.
Oh shit! So you said F this Red Coat. I ain't reading this shit.
I don't have a problem with Red Coat.
No. You don't like the Red Coat?
I was able to tune into Legion of Comics for all of my updates. How about that?
No, is it just me or is my eye like mad small?
Yeah, you look like that picture of the comic book chiropractor.
I was gonna say if you back up and blur it a little bit, it might just be eyebrows. I don't know, just some eyebrows. There you go.
And there's me. Coco says it was 1 of 50, so it's no guarantee. That is wrong, Coco Love Chevy. Once it's announced on the internet, it is a done deal. Everyone needs to go on eBay, buy all the red coat number ones you can. Don't touch that the Geiger 80-page special. Leave that to the professionals. Go out and get the red coat.
I will say, you know, it's been a while now, but I did have Jeff and Brian, the writer artist of Red Coat, on my channel with Jason Fabak, the Rook guy, and we talked to him about some stuff, and the strikes and everything greatly messed with what they had going on when it comes to like TV and movies for this stuff. But Geiger was already at Paramount in production, and the strikes completely threw it off, and we don't know if they're going to come back and get to it or not. But they already had the pre-production footage, the test footage out there, and
they should have New York Comic Con, right?
It was hidden inside of their sizzle reel, and I went and clipped it and slowed it down. And when I had Jeff and them on, I'm like, dude, I need to talk to you about something because no one's talking about it. And I put it up, and that's when he told us, like, yeah, it's with Paramount and the strikes and all that. So it's kind of came out of left field to see an announcement for Red Coat before something with Paramount. We know Paramount recently has been changed hands, the new ownership and stuff. So who knows?
That 80-page giant.
Hey, what is that?
It's a creeper wearing grab packs.
A creeper wearing what?
Grab packs.
He's fixing his lore.
Well, I'm trying to be the green person from Project Playtime because he wears a green suit.
Gotcha. You're totally different from the creepers that I grew up around.
That's also stops you from getting Me Too by using those guns.
Nice.
Oh, God. You know, that cover B of the 80-page giant with Red Coat on it went for $175.
Jesus. So with those guns that Finn got, when you go vote, you like that's why it's the red and blue. You smack either one.
Say again?
No. I said those guns. That you use that when you go vote.
Yeah.
Creepers.
Nick, what you were saying about the
cover B for the Red Coat, first cover appearance of Red Coat, $175.90.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, shout out to all the creepers out there.
Jeepers, creepers.
Nick, are you a big fan of the Red Coat series? You don't.
No, I read issue number 2 up to issue number 2, and I was like, this crap is not for me.
Why? Serious question. Why? I'm not trying to rag on you or anything.
I wasn't big into Hitch's artwork at the time, and I don't know, the character design didn't.
What?
Well, yo, even my small eye just went big. What?
Brian Hitch's artwork. That's weird. Like, you're saying weird shit now.
Sorry for having my opinion.
Whatever, allowed to say stupid stuff. It's fine.
For me, it's always been about Rook and Geiger. Those are my two favorites.
I love Red Coat. I was the one that put Mark on. I was just like, hey, Mark from Legion of Comics on YouTube, you need to check out this book.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, who gave you my number? Tough crowd. Hold on, let me give myself one of these.
Now's the time, Taylor. Y'all want to?
I would have given you
my Red Coat stuff and do a.
His loop too. My bad.
Shut up, you cunt.
What the fuck is going on?
Geiger and Rook for me kind of flip flop. Whichever one I've read most recently, I tend to favor more just from the excitement of just finishing it because they're both really good, and the box art and Frank's art are just insane. I just like the tone. I like the playing with American history aspect of Red Coat. You know, he's like a fully fleshed out character from the very start of it, and we know we've seen him in other places before, like the 80-page giant. You're kind of just waiting to watch his character develop, and you're seeing all these actual meaningful moments almost every single issue where you're seeing like everything that's creating this guy that by the time he gets farther down the road, he's going to be the badass that hunted down the creature from the blizzard.
Eternal Warrior better than Red Coat.
What's Eternal Warrior?
Valiant's Red Coat.
I pass on anything Valiant. How about that, Nick?
Say that next time we get ready for you to do an art book. Someone clip him saying that real quick.
Oh no, I just said that to cause some controversy. I just said that to see what
Someone click DJ, you're gonna want that for down the road, I promise.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, for me, Geiger's is number one, but Redcoat is right there, far behind. And like you said, Mark, it's like a fully fleshed out character. That's why I'm surprised, Nick, that you didn't, because the art is A1. The storytelling is magnificent, dude.
No, in fact, I've never really been a big fan of Hitch's. Like even when he did like the Ultimates, I never liked.
I mean,
weird.
I guess I could see that. That's like I'm not a fan of Leonardo da Vinci, so I can see that.
What?
Your own, I guess.
Why are you saying what way?
Which way?
Hey, did any of y'all pick up the Peter Cannon Thunderbolt issue 1 that came out this week? There's an Alex Ross cover, so I didn't know if you might have even caught your attention. But I know your shop just stacks all their books in one. Unless you go digging to see this stuff. But yeah, it's one of the Charlton characters that DC just happens to not have the rights to. Dynamite has it, so they the guy who's doing all the that wicked awesome art inside of the Space Ghost, he's doing the art on it. But it's really cool. He's the original Iron Fist, like before Iron Fist. Do
you really think that these artists are like just having funs with us, just to like, hey, look at my crotch, hey, look at my taint? I mean, it's all it seems to be.
If they're not showcasing it, I don't even feel intimidated by their power.
It did make me want the OG Peter Cannon.
Yo, is it wrong if I say that
light blue cover?
Is it? Oh, this guy literally has everything in arm's reach.
You were talking about this morning.
First appearance, Peter Cannon Thunderbolt. Most of y'all might know him by the name Ozymandias from Watchmen.
Get out of here! That's him.
That's him.
And then
he showcases it too. Like there's a callback to the scene in Watchmen where they're, like the little joke, like, is he fast enough to catch a bullet? Like there's a callback to that in the opening to this. It was just, I'm just sitting here laughing my ass off. It was so cool. I had to call Pops as soon as I was done. Like, Pops, he's like, I'm waiting on the trade. Don't worry.
Yeah, I called my Pops too, and the phone just kept ringing.
Oh.
Yo, I need one of those sound effects.
Yeah. That skit from SNL with Rachel Dratch when people would be out for dinner and she'd just say something terribly depressing.
Yeah, the Debbie Downer. Yeah. You ordered the pancakes. Pancakes causes sterilization in your genitals. Yo, I saw her one time on the train. Yo, I told you guys the other day in the chat, in the links chat. We were driving on Saturday, and freaking Tatiana, whatever her name is, the actress that plays She-Hulk.
Maslany.
Who?
Tatiana Maslany.
Maslany. Yo, walking her dog. So she had 2 dogs. Maybe she was having a bad day. Maybe she didn't want to walk her dogs. Maybe she walked the dogs and they didn't want to go use the bathroom or whatever. She did not look like a friendly person.
Might have been her alter ego. That was a good show too. You ever watch that show?
What, alter ego?
No, it was
Black Mirror.
Orphan.
Yeah,
Orphan Black.
Yeah.
She was walking those dogs and somebody made her mad. You don't want to see her when she's mad.
Yeah, Remy popped out in a Daredevil outfit. Oh, that was so stupid when Daredevil had to do the walk of shame, holding his boots. And She-Hulk, she knocked his boots. What's up, J-Med? What's going on? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like button while you're here. What else has been going on in your week? Or should I just go through my little list of topics that I have here? You guys doing good? Nick, you just had a Whatnot show today, man. How was that?
I did. It was terrible. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Nick.
Open
us back into Whatnot.
Yo, remember when?
Thanks to everybody who came out today. I always appreciate the homies hanging out, but
yeah, your music. I was just like, oh, this guy's angry.
No, it's just regular music I play.
Wasn't Michael Bublé?
Really? This is what you listen to for Christmas? He was listening to Remy, he was listening to the shit that Machine was listening to in the end of 8mm.
Oh gosh.
Like that's
the monster with the mask, the Machine.
Oh God, I love flattery. Oh shit. You're a genius, Mr. Velvet.
I want to hurt them.
Remember when everyone on YouTube hated Whatnot? Like that was the big controversy. Yo, we hate Whatnot.
I quit it. I quit it for 2 years. And then one donkey was like, "Hey, check this out," and just wrote me right back into it.
Yeah, I don't find stuff
No,
on there.
I got it on. I'll be honest with you. I got it on right now. I can't resist.
He wants the giveaway.
It's on right now. I'm watching it right now. Son of a bitch.
I hop on there to heart people's streams of homies that are doing shows saying, "Hey, come support my show and give it a heart to help push it out." And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
And you know, our homie Dursey boy is on there, and Durs will hit me up and we'll chit chat and talk while he's just in the warehouse organizing books for shows and stuff. And he'll be like, "Hey, you need this, you have this." And he's like, I'm going to run it. And he'll tell me what time his shows are going because he knows I'm not on there. You know, he's like, show starts at 5, and if you can pop on, let me know. I'll try to wait to run it. Like I still have to like compete for the book, but he tries to make sure that I make it to the stream before I miss it.
So you're getting special treatment on Whatnot. Let's bring back the Whatnot pitchforks.
Oh yeah. That's how I got a lot of those movie photo covers for the Snyderverse, because he's finding them in the warehouse and he's hitting me up, and then I'll be at work and he'll call me. He's like, "Hey, I'm about to go live on the show."
What did you think about, and this is a question for all you guys, like the hatred that Whatnot got back then? Like what do you think was the catalyst for people hating the platform? Like, how do you hate a platform?
I don't know if they hate the platform, but like what comes with it, right?
Yeah, no. So let's get into that.
I mean, at the time you had the Wild Wild West. You had a lot of kind of shady dealings going on. There's like you always have the pump and dump community that pump up their own stuff, and that's really on the buyer to know the difference. And if you get taken advantage of as a buyer, you learn from it and move on. But that's just part of it. But you had people like the lollipop guy who was literally stealing and running scams and stuff. You know,
guy. You want the lolly?
But you know what I'm saying? There was actual bad actors taking advantage of a new platform that a lot of people were calling out and bringing to the attention. And it's a big platform, but when you're only in there in a certain part of a community, it seems like it's rampant, you know. But in terms of the whole platform, it's not very rampant. But if that's all you do on, if that's your bubble, it feels like it's just toxic as it can come. Yeah,
Nick,
it was rife with scandals, dude.
The seller scandals. What was your? Because you've always had like good experiences with it and stuff like that, Nick.
You know what? I never. It's a big FOMO thing. Like if you know how to.
What do you mean? Yeah.
If you know how to foster the FOMO in people, that's when you can really, really make good money. That's what I think. I think back in the day, it was a lot of people wanted stuff and they couldn't get it, and they see all these Whatnot people coming up. Like it's in the case of the Clayton Crane thing. That was like the ultimate or the biggest scandal of all.
Acetate Gate.
The Acetate Gate, yeah, with everybody grabbing those and then sell them on Whatnot. I mean, that seemed where it seemed to have come to a head there. It was just like people wanted stuff and they couldn't get it because they were being priced out, or they were all the stock was being bought up by the sellers, and that was it. So I think people hated that, and they wanted some way to express their anger. So
I think that there was a couple of honest, loud voices talking about some of the scandals, like Metal Elf mentioned there, between the handful of those. But I think a lot of those got drowned out by the noise of a bunch of meaningless sour grapes, people bitching because they did Instagram sales and their audiences were gone. I mean, talked about it before. I did that whole video about like content creators lying to you. That whole you have to make the hobby, fund the hobby myth. And a lot of people that if you've gotten into comics in the last 5-10 years, you come in hearing that mantra, thinking that part of this for everybody is buying and reselling stuff. It isn't simply buying it. So you have tons of bad sellers out there and too many sellers competing for an audience that doesn't match the amount of sellers. So you got all these people bitching and complaining that everyone's left Instagram. I remember tons of people complaining about the buyers have left Instagram for Whatnot, and they did in large scale. But it on the flip side, the people that put in the work and the effort, people like Cheddar's Comics, stand-up guy, consistent, goes live every Thursday, shares his stuff. He's always out there hunting and buying collections. He sells like big books every single Thursday with few scraps left over that he posts the next day. Like, and if you're a good seller, if you have good contacts and stuff, and you're consistent, you'll do fine. But mainly it was just a lot of sour grapes and a few scandals that they kind of fall back on to try to pretend like it justified their anger.
Yeah, and I think from a seller perspective, it was cool too because Whatnot would send you some stuff every now and again, like some cool exclusives. Like I know now too is like if you're not a verified seller, you're not able to get some of the things like
Whatnot packs and stuff.
Whatnot packs, yeah. So.
You remember the early on though? I remember a lot of people complained because early on you had Mr. Bolo going around cutting like backroom deals with the bigger content creators, paying them handsomely. Like, they get a monthly check and they'd have like, we have to run X number of sales on Whatnot. We have to promote it in our YouTube videos. They were paid to bring the people from other platforms onto the Whatnot platform. And then everybody else who wasn't paid and wasn't favored by the platform, they were starting way behind those other sellers.
Yeah, I mean, that's just business. Like they're trying.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that a lot of people complained about that. And to that, I would say, like, whether Whatnot paid him or not, any of those people that had these large followings already didn't need to be paid to move their audience. Their audience would follow them regardless. They were paid to go stream from a different place. If you stream from here instead of here, we'll pay you. Because they knew the audience, they weren't paying. You know what I'm saying? They're paying for their exposure. And I mean, but I think they were favored in the algorithm and stuff like that. But that's the same thing on YouTube.
Yeah,
and any platform.
Yeah, I mean, money makes the world go round. Look at these people that their shit is blowing up because they're promoting their videos and stuff like that.
And I think it worked. I think it worked because they just got a couple $1 billion valuation like last week or the week before.
It's crazy. Like as a platform, like I've always. It's just super easy. Like I've maybe did like 5 shows in total, like since on the Whatnot thing, but it was super, super easy. And then because I have a few connections, like I was able to get before my first show, I was able to already set up like automatic payout where I got paid out like automatically when on my first show. But it's definitely like one of those things where it's like it's who you know, not what you do. But I mean, for me, it's just business. If you want to, pay this athlete to put on your shoe, right? You want to pay this content creator to come over here and stream.
I mean, it can be fun, because people come by, you have the interactions, but it can be frustrating too because you want people, where a fair market value book is say $100. If you offer it for 50, people are still gonna want it for $2.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
yeah. So. Yeah, Remy, you said you deleted the app for like 2 years and now you're back. Like what made you come back and what are you doing that you're on it now?
So a good friend of mine, I thought he was a good friend of mine, was like, hey, I'm jumping back into Whatnot, and I was like, I would love to support my good friend and see what he's got and show up, and instead I ended up in shoe auctions somehow. Thanks, Whatnot.
Speaking, Nick, those are so cute. Speaking of shoes, Bryant says, did you see the sneaker seller that was raided and arrested by the feds for stolen and fake merch? Did you see that live? I forgot the dude's name. So the dude, he's a big sneaker streamer. So he was legit streaming from the warehouse and the feds raided him as he was streaming. The story behind that was that whenever you sell an unreleased sneaker, right? When you're on these streams and then they're like, yo, I got these unreleased dunks or whatever the case is, anything that's unreleased, that's considered stolen. So in that dude's case, in California, a freight train was burglarized. It was burgled. Like a train was burgled and they took all these sneakers, and then the people that took the sneakers, they wound up selling it to all these different whatnot sellers, and all those whatnot sellers were selling unreleased sneakers, but they happened to be part of that train thing that was burgled, the money train from The Shield season 2. Yeah, shout out to whatnot.
Not sure the one I made.
No.
I want to see. Oh, Mark ain't having it. Oh, let's see what Finn got. Finn, hold up before you show it. Before you show it, I'm gonna be completely honest. If it's horrible, I'm gonna tell you this is horrible. You need to throw it out.
Yeah, we're not gonna lie to you. We're gonna tell you exactly what we think of it.
Okay, ready?
It's up to you. It's at your own risk. You're gonna show us.
2. I'm not throwing this thing away because I worked hard on it.
All right, let's see
That's
it.
the deal. If you show it to them and they don't like it, you got to eat it.
He's gonna eat it.
I eat paper, but not paper with crayons. What? Fine, I'll crumple it and throw it away then.
No, you got to eat it if they don't like it. Here we go. You ready? Let's
You're
go.
gonna get thrown over the top rope.
I'll hold it up there. You got to tell them what it is.
It's a 6-7.
It's a 6'7" person. There you go.
Finn, you got your first boo.
Nah.
You're a man now.
How many people say boo? Raise your hand if you put a thumbs down if you think it's bad.
Or a thumbs up if it's good. See, he knows
Put
how
a
to work a
thumbs up
chat.
if it's good. If you like it, put a thumbs down if you don't like
He
it.
knows how to work a chat. Look at this kid go.
We have one. We have one
That's-
vote for thumbs
That's
up.
2 thumbs up, which actually weighs a lot more because they don't even have
Okay.
10 fingers.
You should be a whatnot seller,
Three
Finn.
thumbs up so
See,
far.
Jonathan said that's awesome, Finn. All right, looks like you might not have to
4.
eat paper.
I give it a thumbs up.
Y'all ain't got to glaze this kid.
I was pressured into giving you a thumbs up, man.
Oh my gosh, we already have 7 votes. Why don't y'all 2 vote? Okay,
Thumbs up.
8,
I give you a
9.
thumbs up. They love it. 6'7".
This kid's a 6'7". Let's go.
Oh my gosh,
Hey, there we go.
12.
Pop gave you a thumbs down. He wants to see you eat paper.
1.
Yo, Nick, can you explain?
Uh,
Actually, no, Finn. Oh, forget it.
Finn, they want you to explain.
Finn, can you explain what 6'7" means for me since I'm an old man, soon to
don't
be
know.
grandpa?
It has no meaning, man.
Yeah,
It
it's meaningless.
literally has no meaning.
How about gives a thumbs down? I don't care.
Hey, your grandfather, like,
You just say it whenever you want, however you want. Just
Yeah, I don't care.
it's a meaningless thing that spawned off the internet with kids following stuff.
Remy, are your boys running around saying 6'7"?
I think it's almost over, actually.
Got a song
Yeah.
about it. He was singing tonight.
Yeah.
Pop is the only one with a thumbs down. Right?
Mrs. Links the other day
We
was
can karate chop him at the tournament tomorrow.
Mrs. Links was trying to explain to me what 6'7" was, and I was just like, I don't get it. I'm old. I'm officially old. I don't get the new kid slang.
It was a song, then it somehow made its way to being attributed to LaMelo Ball, who's 6'7", and then I don't know where it went from there.
Yeah, that was years ago too. Like
I didn't
kids
know the
picked
Little
up
Wayne
by
song, the
offhanded
6'7"
stuff on the
foot.
internet. Mm-mm.
No, but it's funny to see, like, you see them at the fast food store and they're like, order 66. And the kids be there, they go crazy.
Wow.
Like,
And this is the problem with kids this year, going crazy over order 67 when you really supposed to go crazy over order 69. That's what it's just like.
That's kind of no different. Like, and it's not that it's the numbers. They know that if they go wild over it, they're sharing in a collective experience that no one else in there fully understand. And that's what they're getting the joy out of, is other people don't get why we're doing this, and we're doing it because we know they won't get it. That's the only thing to it.
All right, you put me in my place. So I'm gonna just start like going wild over a random ass number in like the deli. Like, oh shit, 28.
Remember that commercial? The dude getting the cold cuts, like 23, baby, that's me. Woo! Y'all remember that? Get some cold cuts today.
Nah.
Oh, that was Icky Woods doing that. He did like the Icky Shuffle, yeah.
Nah. Yo, you guys, by any chance? I know the answer is no. Watching The Chair Company on HBO.
I watched
first
the
two
first
episodes.
episode. I watched the first episode. Like with that guy, he's so hard to take. Like I don't get.
Hey, yo, super pause.
There was no pause. There
Yo.
was no pause.
All right, that guy was so hard to take. Go.
Now say it one more time, exactly how you just did.
Yeah, can you just
No,
start
he-
that
he-
sentence?
Yeah, hold on, wait a minute.
Run it back.
Go ahead, Nick.
You see the chair company. Wow. He hit us with the 6. Oh shit. So Nick, you were saying you saw the first episode and the guy.
I watched the first episode. I really don't like anything that guy does. Though.
Okay.
Is it really?
That's fair.
Really? Are you sure? Are you sure?
You sure about that? I got no problem with him. It just hasn't clicked with me yet. Emma, my oldest, told me to check it out, so I'm trying. But I put that on pause.
Oh.
Shows.
Like if you didn't enjoy that first scene, Remy, like literally is the first scene where they're in the restaurant, and then when he's just like, oh, but it is like a mall, and then he tries to double down and triple down. He's like, what was I supposed to say?
Like he likes to make people uncomfortable, and it's just that over. It's like Tyler Glass on repeat.
Yeah, like it's like it makes me think of actual Dracula. I even hit up Drac. I was just like, yo, like are you watching the show? He was like, oh, not yet. Is amazing. The last episode had the oh my god. Yo, it's just so stupid, but it's hilarious. Graham, do you even know who Tim Robinson is?
Yeah, I know what show you're talking about. I haven't started it yet. I
You
was
don't like-
advised that I would need to watch it, but I haven't started it yet.
You don't like Chairs?
No, it's no particular. I've been watching a lot of
We do watch
shows
a
and movies. I just haven't caught up to that yet.
Yeah, we're like the worst because it's just like, hey, have you watched this? Forget about spending time with your family and forget about your job. Put all that down to watch this, and then if you
I've been
don't watch
watching a lot of stuff.
no, and then if we don't watch it, then we make fun of each other, and it's just like, yo,
That's why. But it you know what though, that inspires me to watch. After last week, I watched Frankenstein.
this is why I cry myself to sleep at night.
That was the thing. We talked about Frankenstein. You said I need to watch Frankenstein. I got off. I immediately watched Frankenstein.
Now, what did you think of Frankenstein? On a scale of 1 to 10,
I give it an 8.
an 8. The chair is hilarious. Nick said he didn't like it.
It was like a 6.5.
6.5.
I got what Mark meant at the end. The ending could have been a lot better.
The ending could have been a lot better.
Oh, I hate you. Yeah, I'm gonna follow you through hell and high water for 7 years, throwing rocks at you and shooting you, but I'm just gonna make up with you at the end.
And the weird man, and I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna get into it again. Why Mia Goth just falls in love with this guy she met one time in a fucking basement.
Right?
Yeah, but he was naked in the basement. She saw that hammer.
The hammer.
He wasn't swinging meat down there. He's wearing a diaper.
Nah, he had that Frankenhammer. It was like all different shades and shit. Imagine a patchwork hammer just like down there.
Yeah.
Think of how more
That's gonna be the
impactful
sequel,
that
Shades
movie
of
would have
Hammer.
been if Frankenstein would have killed Elizabeth like he's supposed to.
Yeah,
Hammer is hilarious.
a patchwork hammer, different
Yeah.
colors of skin tones and shit.
Yeah.
Purple head confirmed though. Look at the rest of the body.
Yo, shout out to Martin. Yo,
Purple dome.
Frankenstein with the Martin is crazy. For those who don't know what the Martin, no, we're not going to explain that.
No, you need to give a shout out to Gary B. It's not hard to do. He wrote this book right here.
There you go. Hold on. Let's hold that up. Boom. Need.
It's a novella, a horror novella. It gets pretty risque in a couple parts. And yeah, you can probably read it in a good 45-minute sitting. It's worth it.
Yeah. And at least 3 erections guaranteed during each reading.
At least.
Yo, at least. Every time you turn the page, you're going to hear, dope. You don't even need your hands to turn the page. Right. What was your favorite part about it, though? Like, what was your favorite part about Frankenstein? Like, what did you get? What did you and I both get that these fine, esteemed gentlemen didn't get?
I don't know. I thought it was really well done. I immediately was sucked in.
By the hammer. By the hammer.
No pause there either.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
But the Superman punch really sets the tone. I warned y'all about the Superman punch in the beginning.
But it was
breaks his back and turns him into a tire.
It really was in the beginning, like 2 minutes, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's there already."
just a left hook. Wow.
One of the only things that I didn't like that I like you saw it coming from a mile away, and I loved the movie, was when he was moving the boat. Like in the beginning when he was mad, and he was like, ah! Like in my mind, I'm like, they're gonna come to some kind of peace agreement. He's gonna help them move, and so the ship could go sailing. Like that was like super like right on the nose, right on.
How is he that strong? What I want to know is how is he that strong?
Yo, my guy was like super backed up. That's why he wanted to.
Frankenstein, bro. He's like made up of. It's just like the whole process of bringing him back. He's maxed out.
Yeah.
You gotta think. How here's a question for you, Nick. How is he alive?
I thought when Victor finally was exposed to the
erection.
No.
4-hour erection.
Does anyone have a Frankenstein blank that we could do that?
No, remember he was showing him the different layers of the body.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about when they had the board and they talked about how they got
that was like the missing one, and he was like, oh, and he said that it could contain energy, it could also create it or something. Like I thought that was where the whole regeneration and strength thing came from, because it was like he was able to like supercharge that particular part of the body.
Yeah, did you hear how they got that? They got that mold. Like they would have to put a body on the table and let it decompose and take it off in stages and lacquer over it and stuff.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Brilliant. There's a lot of strong shoots. I love that he leaned so much into the practical effects. I shared the explosion scene.
Oh yeah.
In the group chats. Like that guy, man, he literally was in the fire. Like literally in the fire.
Frankie?
The actor who played Dr. Frankenstein, when he opens the doors to the castle and it blows up in his face. He goes flying. Yeah. That guy was completely engulfed in the fire before he gets yanked out of it. Like it's like the real life guy. It's crazy.
Not a stunt man, Oscar Isaac.
No, it's definitely a stunt man.
Oh,
he's Moon Knight. He can take it.
They're not about to cook Oscar Isaacs over and over. That's insurance company won't allow that. You have to buy your own insurance company like Tom Cruise does to do that kind of stuff.
So Tom Cruise is not insured?
Tom Cruise is insurance.
There you go.
Like, that's why like McHugh's
like, how did you get approved by the bank? I bought the bank. Like
exactly. Like actors aren't allowed. Like Sam Worthington is another actor who prides himself on doing all the stunts, but he hits points where he's not allowed to. They'll tell you no, like you're not allowed to do this for like legal reasons and financial reasons. If you get hurt, the entire production is shot. So you have to let someone else do this. It's why Tom Cruise wouldn't let Henry Cavill do the Halo jump when they were filming Rogue Nation. That Halo, that high altitude, low oxygen jump, Tom Cruise did that with one cameraman and a camera so that they can get the shot that they wanted for it. Then he wouldn't let Cavill do it. Cavill, to his credit, was wanting to do it, but they said no.
Shout out to him. I miss some Henry Cavill on my screen.
I heard he was going back and forth with Jason Momoa this week.
Doing what?
Kind of like beefing
with Henry Cavill and Jason Momoa. Internet beef.
Let me see if I can find it.
That's a tough one right there.
I'm Team Cavill.
Team Cavill, 100%. Momoa smells bad. I can smell Momoa through the screen.
There's no way, dude. He's literally the brand face of a deodorant company.
Smells bad.
He smells like Guinness.
Yeah. Ugh.
Walking
around, no socks on all day. Ugh.
Having met him, I have to say Remy is incorrect.
Yeah, I bet he smells majestic.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Did
you ever watch that show that just came out on Apple where he plays King Kamehameha with the war in the Hawaiian Islands back in the day?
I have to see that. It's on our list.
I've seen some clips from it. It's brutal, dude.
Yeah, it's on our list. Mrs. Lynch.
Like with spears and like jawbones that are sharpened down and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, Mrs. Lynch was just like, yo, I want to see this show. And I was just like, yeah, throw on that trailer. I was like, no. No, I'm joking. She never.
Apple's about to be on fire. I'm about to go on a binge streak. I've been this week. I've been burning through Stranger Things because the final season is about to drop on the 26th.
Yo,
I want to be fully ready for that.
all right, let's talk about that because that was on my list here. Stranger
Sure.
Things season 5 season 5 is dropping in 3 volumes. So on Thanksgiving or I think Thanksgiving you get a couple of episodes. A couple of weeks later, you get another 3 episodes. A couple of weeks later, you get another 3 episodes, and then on New Year's Eve, which is
the last,
you get the last episode, and each episode is going to be like movie length.
2 hours.
Yeah, each episode.
Let's go.
With that said, aside from Mark, he's just hyped at the runtimes.
I am. That's all it takes. And you're telling me you're giving these writers enough time to flush out a story? I'm fucking in, dude.
Shit, yeah. Now I might be sold. I was about to badmouth Stranger Things. What up, Black Spiders? What's going on? So are you guys, are you guys like Stranger Things fans like that? Like, are you like super hyped up for season 5? Go ahead, Nick.
No, not super hyped up. I will watch it. I probably won't. The first day, it'll take me a while to kind of ease into it, I think.
There you go again. Why do you keep saying stuff like that?
Yeah, you got to spit on it, dog. What?
Why do you say it's like that?
Yeah, he said
change my oil.
Yeah, hey, y'all gotta ease into it. Hey,
the thing is like
too girthy.
Yeah,
the episode's got a lot of girth to them.
Jeez.
Like I met him in the bathroom and smacked his cheek off.
What?
Walked in murdering him.
Take that.
I literally finished watching the finale to season 3 this like seconds before I popped on here. That's why I was still quiet. When I popped on, I was trying to wrap up the last couple
I was worried about you when you popped up quiet. I was just like, oh man.
It's an intense finale. It's like emotional as hell, that season 3 finale.
Still in the first season. Ram, are you a big Stranger? You had your hand up.
I am a big Stranger Things fan. I was excited until you just revealed the timeline for me. So,
what's not to be excited about with the timeline, Remy?
I don't know.
You want it all in one shot.
Yeah, I may wait and binge it.
All right. Let me track here for you. So on the 26th, they're going to release over 6 hours of Stranger Things, and then 2 weeks later, they're going to release over 8 hours of Stranger Things. And then 2 weeks later, they're going to drop the 2.5 hour finale. There's no way that even the people that are like, I like to binge it all. You can't. If they release the entire season on the 26th, if you have a job, a wife, or children, you couldn't finish this in the time span they're dropping it. I commend them for knowing what they have and doing this right.
Remy just hit him with the pass.
I dare you. What they should do.
I don't know. How are they going to leave us hanging? How are they going to leave us hanging?
They're not. That's the thing. They're not. They're just making it where they're then I have it written down on this goddamn little sticky note.
Oh, not on the sticky note.
To do a video on this exact topic. The bottom line right there: binge versus full drop.
Oops, I pressed the wrong thing. False alarm, Mrs. Links.
Binge versus full drop. I want to do a whole video on this with this shitty mindset that Netflix has created that everyone wants to. I have comic issues said the same thing. I'm going to wait for it all to come out. I'm still in the first season. Start the first season tomorrow, and you still won't be caught up by the time it gets here. Like, what's the wait for?
I think with this season is an anomaly. So I couldn't wait to binge this because of how long the episodes are. Because that's basically you're saying I'm gonna binge two seasons by the time. So this is an anomaly, but I'm a binger. I'm a binger. I prefer to binge. Even I'll let some episodes depending on the show, right? Because a lot of the shows like we talk about, like I need to watch those episodically so that we could talk about them or whatever. But if it's like something that I know I'm watching on my own, like Remy, like Married at First Sight. Mm-hmm. See, Like that.
Are you watching Welcome to Derry?
Yes, I'm watching Welcome to Derry.
I just want to use that as an example.
Hold up first, before you even get to that. Married at First Sight, dog.
100%.
Now, I want to use that as an example because Netflix invented this binge drop thing, right?
Mhm.
And people have gotten accustomed to it in a huge way, and it's detrimental to a couple of things. It's detrimental to the platforms of streaming. Netflix as itself is an anomaly. It had like a 10-year head start on the other ones.
Mhm.
But in terms of like getting customers to stay on your platform, to stay on your app, like Apple doesn't have a lot of content. So you need a reason for people to stay there from a business end. But from a fandom end, the only thing that Netflix has done, period, that has been a success beyond just the initial drop and talk about is Stranger Things. It's the only thing that you can go to a store and see merch and see that it has a fan base. That you can probably do a Stranger Things convention and it would have plenty of people come. There's a huge fan base for it. It's their biggest success, but nothing else they've done is you don't create fandoms dropping your show in a binge. There's nothing to go to work like the Walking Dead release. You'd go to work and everyone's talking about it. Do you think they're dead? Are they going to make it? It's tense. You literally bond with people as human beings over the shared experience and these shared emotions that you all show up to work with the next day with. With binge drops, you get none of that. One person watched 5 episodes in a row. One person watched one, and no one talks about it. They avoid each other. It creates a terrible environment to build a fandom, and you also lose your viewers on a business, and it's crazy. It's dumb.
All right, Mark just convinced me to binge.
You should.
A binge.
I agree with you. Stranger Things is the most successful thing to come out of Netflix by far. Like that's a conversation in and of itself.
Nothing else comes close.
I've waited in past seasons for the season to finish, though. Like, it's like, I don't want to. No, I've been let down too many times with too many what ifs for that.
I waited for Game of Thrones season 1 to finish, and then I binged it all, and I was like, holy shit. And then I would watch Game of Thrones season 2 episodically, and I would fall asleep like in every episode. But it was because I was watching it super late. Like I would throw it on like at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and I fall asleep.
I'm not saying this jokingly. Like, can you imagine if they like it's modern times? The Sopranos is just now coming out, and they binge drop every season, and you're late. You watch 1 or 2 episodes, but the psychopaths that stay up and binge it all the second it drops.
Shout out to the psychopath.
You hear how it ends inadvertently, and they ruin the ending for it. You wouldn't even want to finish it. Yeah. It's one of those things that ending for the people it works for. It only works if you take the journey to get there, and you get the full effect of that conversation they had about just the lights going out, and you have to live with that. And then it's kind of a callback to earlier in the season. It only works for those that paid attention and were really invested. Those binge watchers, it would have happened just a couple minutes ago, kind of thing. You don't even get the passage of time when you watch these shows in a binge format. Everything that years happen or weeks go by, but for you, you're watching it was just one sitting.
Yeah, but then you don't have to live with 5 months of Johnny cakes in your mouth.
There he goes again. Jesus.
Mad Spidey in the building.
It's crazy to have you make episodic shows and then you drop them all at once and people binge them. And I've watched plenty of shows like that. There's tons of stuff that, like, if you rewind the clock, I was buying the DVD box sets for, like, and watching it all at once. And it's just a completely different experience.
I love you, Johnny Cakes.
Sunday night HBO is all about the whole experience.
Yeah, and that Sunday night HBO is top tier television.
Welcome to Dairy.
Everything. What's the last time there was a Sunday night HBO show that was whack or that you didn't like it?
I think they're just off sometimes. There's some shows that I don't think I pay attention to.
That was just okay.
Yeah, but
I think for the most part.
Wait a minute, let me get my boo button ready. Go ahead.
House of Dragon was a little up and down every week.
What?
It wasn't good every week.
Bro.
We may need to take a vote backstage. You've gone too far, Nick.
Somebody call Drac. We gotta sub this guy up.
Too far with that.
This guy never watches anything episodic.
We're entitled to our own opinions, but come on, man.
Guy gets some new shoes. All of a sudden, he's looking to throw me out. I mean, what? What's this guy doing?
Yo, I can't believe you just said that about House of
It
Dragons.
wasn't great. It definitely wasn't Game of Thrones. Like, I had to watch it every week.
Oh my god!
Sopranos, Penguins,
That
Game of
second
Thrones.
season. Oh
That
my
was
god!
amazing.
So I disagree with you about House of Dragons. I thought House of Dragons was phenomenal. Now, did you not like House of? Because it took me time to get into it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's because I was so attached to all the characters from Game of Thrones. Is that your issue?
I
or
hate,
you just
I
thought it
hate
was good?
prequels. Like, period. I hate.
I don't like
when they
prequels.
know that. I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like.
And
prequels.
that was phenomenal.
It's because of how much lore is here. Like, it doesn't necessarily feel like a prequel. You just get to see the stuff we've already been told about. Like, this is all lore that's talked about through Game of Thrones and stuff, and it's almost like mythology being told because you're wondering could all of this have been true, and we're getting to see it. It's just awesome. House of Dragons hit so hard for me by the time it was on episode 3 that I went back and binged all of Game of Thrones in like something ungodly like 11 days. Like, I just couldn't get enough.
Just can't get enough.
Now, I
I
will
just
admit,
can't
like
get enough.
watching
I
the
can't
final
get
season
enough.
of Game of Thrones
Can't get
works
enough.
a lot better binging that one because it hits what most people would agree are some low points compared to the rest. But you kind of get to see what they were doing as showrunners because everyone kind of separate. Everyone starts that show together. All the families are together, and stuff, and all the characters.
There's seasons that people don't see each other.
Yeah, they kind of spread out, and everyone's doing their own little things here and there. But by the end, everyone's brought back together to the same place for the same big events. It was
I just
wild.
can't get enough. Yo,
The Battle of the Bastards I still hold as like the greatest episode of television ever filmed. When Jon Snow's just facing down the entire cavalry running at him, and he doesn't simply take out his sword, he takes off the entire sheath because he knows he's going to die and it's not going back in it, and he just bucks up and gets ready to go. Then everyone rolls in on his back right on time.
There's no pause there.
I disagree. Nick, what's your favorite Game of Thrones thing?
There were a lot. A lot of the action sequences are top tier, but like the Hodor reveal, the Red Wedding.
Hold the door! Shut up!
I do that. Me and Kyle will do that. Hold door.
I still
Like,
do
that
it.
show's culturally relevant.
I done it.
You did it.
And then the part where they're in Hardhome, and everybody's dead on the beach, and Homeboy just goes like this, and they all get up.
My favorite Game of Thrones part. Rebby, what's your favorite Game of Thrones part before I reveal mine?
I think I'll go with Nick on the Red Wedding. I like watching. I like watching people's reaction for that. Sometimes I'll throw on YouTube just to watch those reaction videos.
Yeah. My favorite part about that whole thing, it wasn't when they stabbed up all the family and killed the family, whatever. When Catelyn was just like, "Let my family go, or I'll slit your wife's throat," and he's just like, "Go ahead, I'll marry another." Like, yes. Shout out to Walter Frady. My favorite part.
Also, in Frankenstein, he was the old blind guy in Frankenstein.
Yeah. He was, and Tywin Lannister was in Frankenstein. He was the old guy that could see. So,
Brother Nimsey.
My favorite part was by far, hands down, when Jon Snow invented cunnilingus.
Hashtag Wildling Box.
The Wildling Box. My man never got buns in his life, and his first inclination. What's the
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
thing you did with your tongue? Shout out to Jon Snow. He learned that at Castle Black.
Buns.
Oh shit! I like booty. Oh, man, you ever saw those videos?
Yo, did you watch Drewski's? He brought the Booty Man to season 2 of. He did. He brought the Booty Man in to interview all the contestants, and they had no clue who he was. So he's interviewing them. Then he's trying to get their butt. It's like, oh my god!
Oh shit!
Drewski's crazy, dude.
Woo! Oh man, sorry for everyone that has no idea what we're talking about, but we cannot explain it.
No, there is no explaining that one.
Yeah, let's collecting wise. What's when people find out you're a collector, or like somebody comes over to your house and they see your stuff, your collection, go in your room, like what are some questions or like reactions that annoy you when somebody comes and like checks out your room or checks out your display or something? That is just like, yo, just get out. Go ahead, Remy Q.
Instantly, I hear about my uncle has a bunch of old comics, so and so. It's like a story of somebody they know that probably doesn't really collect or doesn't have anything. They just know that they have a comic book and there's some sort of age to it. Like instantly, age it means that they've acquired something valuable.
Oh shit.
Or I'll get asked about the value of books too. Which I mean, if like you could collect something, might not be worth anything, but it's that's what you wanted to collect, which I have a lot of. So it's like, yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't know what my most valuable book is. I never thought about it.
Izzy says, "You still play with toys?" is what they tell him, which is I hear that too is mad annoying. Arya and the Hound, my two favorite characters. I will watch a standalone series of Arya and the Hound. What about you, Nick? Like, what's your because you have a crazy display room, but what's someone?
I hear. Well, if I tell people I'm into comic books too, they'll be like, "Oh, that's cool," and you know for sure that they don't think that.
Yeah, that reaction is like, that's not cool. They're like, Translation, if it had closed captions, it'd be like fucking loser, like in the bottom. What about you, Mark? What are some reactions that you hate or some questions you get when people find out you're a collector?
I don't really run into too many people that don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Mark doesn't need that kind of negativity.
Well, I mean, like I've been around it my whole life, and I don't really have a big circle these days,
Please leave a message after the beep if I'm going through a lot of changes in my life right now, and if I don't call you back, you're one of them.
No wonder you're not getting laid. Joe Michaels, there's nothing wrong with still playing with toys. No, Izzy was talking about he was answering my question about what questions do you get, and he gets that question, he's still playing with toys. The number one thing that I hate when somebody asks, how much did you pay for that? I hate that. Is that fair for me to not like that? Like somebody would be like, hey, look at this book. Oh, how much did you pay for that?
That's an uncomfortable question.
Oh, would you say? Hold on, what would you say?
How much is it worth?
That's a different question.
Yeah, that's a different question.
What you was gonna say, Mark?
That's an uncomfortable question.
I don't like that.
Yes,
but I'm not even talking about like
why are you asking? You know what I mean? Like
I'm not even talking because I think there's just some people. Oh shit! Yo, a hand in a handception. Yeah, I was gonna say let's break into Remy's house and take off the right hand of all his figures. But we might
look like Nick statues.
No, we might get murdered. Like we definitely gonna get caught in like a Goonies booby trap in Remy's crib. Yeah, I just hate that when people are just like, "How much did you pay for that?"
Hey yo,
what? The booty? I get told by some people, "You're 50 and you're still playing with toys. What are you retarded?" I tell them.
I watched Hangover the other night.
47 going on 48. Is there an alternative to that? I'm only 47 going on 48. Opposed to 47 what?
Retard.
Non-collectors think all collecting is a waste of money. That is true. Handsome happens here. They're the same folks that wouldn't buy an original painting because you can get a piece at a Bath and Beyond. Yeah, that's crazy when you start telling people about like collecting art and they'll be like, "Oh, I got this piece." I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like back in the day, Lynx, I had some pieces from IKEA that I was just like, "Oh, look at these concentric circles. That looks artistic. Let me buy this $17 poster and spend $200 to frame it." That was me back in the day. Or even like we used to like do puzzles, and once we did the puzzle on the back, put tape and frame the puzzle. Like that's some
now
maybe the puzzle like the tigers or something, like in Moonlight.
Yeah, what kind of puzzle?
Dolphins in the moonlight. That's what it is. Yeah, in the circle one. Yeah, we had that. Yo, we had that in the bedroom, and every time we get busy, I would look at the dolphin and go. You never made a dolphin noise while you was getting busy.
Of course, I'm smooth like a dolphin. I am a dolphin. I go there with fucking tail moving and everything.
Thank you, Remy, for being my spirit animal. And that spirit animal is a dolphin.
Literally. I got a video of that. You want to see video of dolphins?
Oh shit. Stranger Things. A couple of years ago, they had like a Stranger Things experience here in Brooklyn where they did this whole. It was dope. Like you got tickets, you went in, and it was like almost like a haunted house, but every room was a Stranger Things thing. And then they had a whole. It looked like they were there. So it was like a screen, and it was like half screen, half like live, like not statues, but like real trees and stuff. And it was like the kids from Stranger Things, like the actors. So it was like half hologram, half that, and it looked real. That was super, super dope. Over here in Brooklyn. Oh man, we got some Superman news that I was hoping to avoid, but I didn't want to be a hater. This Jimmy Olsen show. Did you see that Taylor Winder put us on to? Jimmy Olsen. So Jimmy Olsen from Superman, the kid that's in Righteous Gemstones. He was Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movie, the James Gunn Superman movie.
Stay awake now. Stay awake.
Yeah, I'm like falling asleep. It's gonna be a show about him doing some like investigative journalism, like uncovering like villains and stuff in the DC.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Remy. What do you say to that? Oh shit! I thought he was excited.
Fucking pass. Sounds like the dumbest idea in the. Sounds right on par though. What other characters do you have that I don't care about? You want to make shows about?
Yeah. Then I tell him to F off. That Mad Spidey does indeed tell him F off.
Detective work. Dumb.
Izzy said I wanted to be like Jimmy Olsen comic, crazy and strange. What do you say, Mark? I know you're the biggest Jimmy Olsen fan here.
It sounds like a complete and utter waste of resources and time.
Thank
between
you.
getting the Jimmy Olsen show,
Yes.
between getting the Robin Puppet project. I don't understand how or why they're getting greenlit whatsoever. You're trying to build out a new who are you building this universe for? You just had an R-rated Peacemaker show. You just had this family-friendly Superman thing. You're doing fucking Team America Robin edition next, and what? Why?
They watched the movie, or they made the movie. They did a screening, and there's a couple people that laughed at freaking Jimmy Olsen, and they're like, "You would be a good idea. Why don't we make a TV show about that guy?"
Dude, they're going to burn out any kind of Superman good grace that they got from the general public right off rip with the overexposure and the Peacemaker show, now the Jimmy thing. And I'm not saying there's no cool DC history attached to Jimmy with this series and the wild and zany adventures, but there's a reason why that's not printed today, and that was from the Silver Age. That's not what anybody gives a shit to see.
Flying fuck. He meant to say flying fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, what's your take?
Trash.
Trash. One word, ladies and gentlemen. Trash. Taylor Winder says, honestly, I'm game. At least they're trying stuff. All of Marvel's stuff feels the same. Now, here's where I take umbrage with Taylor Winder's comment here. Why do we have to compare stuff, right? So for me, I'm just looking at this Jimmy Olsen thing, and that is not for me whatsoever. Obviously, we're in the comic book space, comic book entertainment space, so I'm going to watch it. But looking at Superman, if anyone was to get a spinoff from that movie,
Mr. Terrific.
People are at Mr. Terrific, and I hated the movie, but people are asking for Mrs. Terrific stuff, and you give us Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And with Mr. Terrific, you're talking about how people enjoy cameos are a great way to introduce other characters and how big this established universe is. Mr. Terrific is one of those characters that interacts with everybody because of his unique intellect. When someone has a problem, they're coming to him about it. He's in with the JSA. They've attached him to this Justice Gang thing. And even in the movie, the Justice Gang have the JSA mural in their their whole base and everything. So like he's a great entry character to everybody else. But the whole everything's the same with Marvel. That's definitely apples to pancakes comparison. Like no one's saying that you need to try shitty projects with puppets. They're saying that you don't need to have the same cinematographer and director and writer for every project, or they're all going to feel the same. They already have that going to DC. We have Flanagan writing the Clayface thing with a different director. You got a whole different creative team on Lanterns, a different creative team on Supergirl. All we've seen so far is James Gunn stuff, but everything else that's already on the way is not James Gunn stuff. So they're already doing different, but we don't need fucking puppets and Jimmy Olsen.
The only problem with Mr. Terrific, though, is, and again, from the perspective of Jimmy Olsen, I mean, he could really do a good crime drama that we're all waiting for.
So here's the thing with that, right? So it's supposed to be like a funny, like documentary style thing done by the guys that did, which I was just like, I'm game for that. Like the creative team behind American Vandal. So you guys remember American Vandal from Netflix? Yo, you guys never seen American Vandal from Netflix?
No.
Nick, you either?
I don't care who they put behind this.
Listen, no,
This
Reggie,
sounds like
listen.
the dumbest idea. I don't care who you put behind this.
Listen. Con karma.
No.
American Vandal season 1 is GOAT television. Yo, it's a mockumentary. So it's like a mockumentary of these college students. Not college students, I'm sorry, high school students, where there's a high school student drawing dicks on everything, like on lockers, on cars. Yo, and they're trying to get to the bottom of who's drawing all the dicks. So they start doing like dick drawing comparisons, and yo, it's crazy. Speaking of crazy, Cardboard Crazy in the building. Jimmy Olsen is from Superman. That's the problem. Boom, mic drop right there. I hate that what they're doing with this. Like it's a decent premise, but I just don't get giving Jimmy Olsen his own show. Like Mark hit it on the head, and this is why he's the best. It's burning all the good grace. Even though I hated Superman, like I understand like the positive reception to it by people that don't know movies, so that's totally cool. It was a terrible fucking movie, man. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have here, Nick? Are those dolphins getting busy?
I have to ask if you want me to play this because yes, it is National Geographic type stuff.
National Geographic.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see dolphin porn. Let me keep my hand on the remove button.
Hold on.
I usually got to press play. That's how these things work.
Yeah, I understand that. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay.
I'm over here trying to press it for him.
Oh shit! You need to put
Nick,
another.
use your big finger and
You
press
even
play.
YouTube, bro. This is
Put another nickel in.
This is Remy in the bedroom, everybody.
Yo,
Oh shit!
that's about it right there.
Yo, get out of here.
That's about it right there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yo, this was like Elijah was like 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, that's home footage.
No.
Footage?
So we were
You
That was
took that
Elijah
video? You
we
took
were
that
in-
video.
we were in Destin getting ready to go to the zoo, and they had this huge dolphin tank, so you get to watch it. And that's what they did. And I had to explain to him what was going on. Him and his young cousin, what was going on.
What was? Oh, man, I don't know. I'm not even gonna ask. Was Pee Wee Herman there? R.I.P. Paul Rubens. Were you the one who turned down by the dolphins, or it was like disgusting?
Yeah, I mean, I watch it nightly. I mean, I wore that video.
I mean, you had that shit at the ready.
I
He
took
did.
like 20
He
minutes
did.
to
When he
find
talked
it.
about dolphins, he was like, "Oh, I got dolphins banging." Yeah, hold on.
That's how he started his whatnot show. It's like, that was his intro. It was like, oh shit. The female dolphin had a fatty though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit, yo! I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm tired. Oh man, yo, old man status. Yo, I fell asleep on the sofa before. Like I even missed going to go get a haircut. Like I was just like, I'm gonna watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I just like knocked out on the sofa.
I love that one.
I wish.
That shit is
It's Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah, indeed though.
You look like Mary Poppins. Is he cool? Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, he's cool.
Hell yeah, he's
Yeah,
cool.
that gets me, man.
Yeah, that's such a good. Then I woke up and I rewinded it, and I finished it. That is it's crazy how a lot of people don't like it. And
I don't get that.
I
yeah,
like all those movies.
yeah, that one I don't get at all. I think that the message there is just so because it's all about family. Hashtag
Yeah. Even Gamora and Nebula, dude. When Gamora's holding like the giant gun off the ship and just screaming and walking with it, you're like, God.
Yeah, it's like literally the whole movie's about relationships. It's amazing.
And Kurt Russell spreading his seed across the galaxy. That's a lot of relationships. Yeah.
The OG dolphin.
He did the opposite of deflowering them because it left the flower.
Oh shit! That the only thing that could have looked better when the blob thing was whatever, like that could have looked better instead of that. Love Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 2 over 1 and 3. I'm going to agree with you there, Joe Michaels. Shout out to Joe Michaels. A while back, Izzy had mentioned Predator Badlands. Did you guys get a chance to see it?
Not yet.
No, I was talking to J-Med earlier. I gotta be honest with you, like the excessive glazing that film is getting online is driving me away, like driving my excitement away. I think like there's like a subconscious contrarian inside me. It's making me like I'll see it when I see it now, since everyone wants to pretend like I've seen too many people say it's the best Predator movie ever made. I'm like, oh,
that gets me mad. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, get the fuck out of here. There's literally no way I've seen the trailer.
You Gen Zer talking about this is the greatest Predator movie ever.
Yeah, there's no way it's better than 1 or 2. I'll go out on a limb without having seen it. No way.
Well, people usually say it's 1, then Prey, and then this one.
Which I don't even get that. Like one is one of the greatest movies of all time. Like you're not gonna touch on Predator 1. Like
it's in the conversation with Terminator 2. Agreed.
100%. So when people are like, "This is the best Predator movie ever," I'm just like, "You know shit. What are you, 22? Shut up."
That's the action movie Trinity has to be Terminator 2, Predator 1, and RoboCop 1. Like that's the Trinity. Like if you want to talk action movies, like for me, those are always in the top 3 debate.
I would agree. I agree with that if you make it an 80s action trinity. If it's just an action trinity, I'm going to have to substitute RoboCop for Matrix. And that's just me. That's literally my top 3 movies.
That's fair, but that's why I said it's a debate.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't.
They're not written in stone. Like if you're going to talk them, all those movies have to be brought up.
Fun fact, Danny Glover was only 28 when he made Predator 2.
It's too old for that Predator shit.
Nick, I know you're typing it off the rip. Can you please fact check that for me, please?
Dude, Alien Earth was a whole bucket of ass.
Yo, so let's get back to Predator. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. It's a fun movie. Like it's, I wouldn't even, and me as a giant Predator fan, as you can see, the stuff that you can see here and all my other Predator stuff that I keep locked away in the bottom of my closet that nobody can see. I can't compare it to any of the other Predator movies. It's not a Predator movie. It's just
which is a good thing, probably, right?
Yeah, recently, like they're breathing new life into this franchise. Like for me, it was amazing, but for me, it's not a Predator movie. For me, it's more of like, Nick, you played God of War, the 2018 version, right? So it's that. So Deck is Kratos, how he's just like hardcore, and then he gets like, with the son. He chips away and whatever. I loved it though, but it's definitely not.
It's my whole thing is like I've always wanted more Predator lore. Like we got the in AVP we had like the little, you see their ship and stuff. In AVP-R we had that one shot from their home world when pretty much the wolf, the cleaner, is sent in, and you see him like loading up his ship and taking off. I'm like, oh, I want to see more of that. Yeah, so they're giving us more of that, and I'm excited for that. But I think that Prey is, like, for me, the second best Predator movie out there. I know some people get mad, like, oh, the reality of this girl fighting. I'm like, I don't see any of these complaints when I watch that movie, and I've watched it multiple times.
That movie's amazing. Go ahead, Nick.
How old was Danny Glover?
I said 28, but he was probably, for Predator 2, Danny Glover was probably 46, 45, 46. 44. Yo, he was 42 in Lethal Weapon when he's like, I'm too old for this shit. I'm about to retire, bro. It's like, you 40. Fun fact, though, at 18, he looked like he was like 33. At 8, not even
a phone.
It was all the lead in the water and the.
He grew up in Derry.
All the gluten in the bread back then, Jesus.
Yo, remember that when there was gluten in bread? Fucking soft ass people, bro. Yeah, that shit gets me so mad.
Get off my lawn.
Do you have any gluten-free options? Like, just order the fucking pancakes. I'm sorry, Phil. Finn. Anybody gonna see Running Man this weekend? Tell everyone who wants to know. That's a big no for me. I'm not a fan of Edgar Wright.
I'll watch it when it hits streaming.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, that Arnold movie was great back in the day.
What?
I'm not a fan of Edgar Wright. Weird.
I enjoy Baby Driver, but that's about it.
That was good.
Yeah, shout out to Kevin Spacey. Yeah, Remy, you still in the Kevin Spacey fan club?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Sledge says,
Somebody asked me that the other day if I was jumping off, and I said no.
You know what's crazy? How the news about him made American Beauty all the more crazy.
Why? Oh, what happened? No, I mean,
Greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, serious question. Why?
What do you mean? Because it was basically the truth about what was going on.
Which movie?
American Beauty.
It's good.
That's a fantastic movie. What do you mean the truth about what was going on? He wasn't trying to do that with the kid. With the kid.
Just him being homosexual, though.
But he wasn't in American Beauty.
Yes, he was.
He was.
That's what got him killed.
No, he wasn't. It was
he
the
wasn't.
father. Was the father across the
Isn't
street?
that who he's talking about?
No, he's talking about Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey kissed the neighbor. The neighbor responded by going and shooting him later.
No, the neighbor kissed
Kevin Spacey. So the neighbor thought so he thought Kevin Spacey was having the character was having an affair with the son. So the son was rolling up a J and he was like bent down. So he thought he was giving dome to Kevin Spacey. Pause. And then the father
the whole time too.
Yeah, because he was working out, trying to get back in shape so he could bang young broads. And then the father, the father was like, "All right, this is my chance." And then he kissed him. And Kevin Spacey
had
like,
that scene in the rain. He's all covered in rain, and he kisses him. And then Kevin Spacey said, "Wrong!" And he was like, "Guess what? I got a 1911 with your name on it, bruh."
Yeah, he went back and blew his brains out. He wanted to get his brains blown out, but he blew
beautiful. That was
beautiful. Brain.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Joe Mike was seeing it. Let me see. He even gave it a 7, 8, or a 9. Let's see. We seen it today. It was a fun time. Glenn Powell was great in it. It's supposed to be based more on the original story King wrote, meaning Stephen King, than Arnold's version. I never knew Arnold wrote a book. I give it an 8 out of 10.
I think the Arnold version is going to be hard to top. It looks fun. It doesn't look good to me, but it looks fun if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. It's the same. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is one of the best comic book movies ever made, you Philistine. I am going to disagree with you. Yo, fun fact, I was talking with my boy today. Shout out to Gabe that came up from Florida. That's why I was missing all day from the chats and from the Legion's Lair, hanging out with my boy from Florida. And we spoke about this, and he and I both were like, Scott Pilgrim versus the World sucks. Sucks.
What?
Sucks. Ass. Blah, blah, blah. Booty. All right, man. It's time to get out of here. I'm freaking tired. My eyes small.
DJ, what are you doing this weekend?
Remy Q, I'm glad you asked that. So instead of seeing The Running Man starring Glenn Powell, I am going to see The Keeper starring Tatiana Maslany.
You like the movie Monkey?
The movie Monkey was fun.
Yeah, I think this is the same people that.
Yeah, so it's the same director that did Monkey and Long Legs, which I love. Long Legs.
She was in that movie too, right? Monkey. She was the mother, right?
Who was the mother?
Maslany.
She was a monkey.
She was the mother.
Oh shit, I don't remember.
Before we leave, can I ask y'all? Like,
What?
it's a given that I went from 6 to midnight the second it dropped. But did y'all watch the trailer for Monarch season 2?
I did.
Can we react to it now?
It's a short trailer. It's only 1 minute and 17 seconds.
Let me bring it up. We could get kicked off the. Oh no. I'm on a 90-day warning. I'm not gonna take it.
Okay, I'll just watch.
That's true. Shadow.
Nick's trying to get me kicked off YouTube forever, which I wouldn't mind right now. Yeah. I am on a 90-day warning, so I cannot do any
For hate speech for those watching.
Yo, legit for hate speech. So if you ever are gonna put up a short, do not type in the search "old German song." Like that's not what you want.
My heart really goes out to you.
Yo, that's not what you want. What you want? The song show you want.
The trailer looks fantastic. Y'all remember how the season 2 ended with them kind of jumping forward a little bit, but ending up on Skull Island with Apex there and revealing Kong.
Season 1.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Season 1 ended on Skull Island with our 1950s character. You know, they went into Axis Monday, had the big finale, and barely escaped with their life, leaving Kurt Russell behind.
I'll be honest, dog. I think I watched up to episode 5, and I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, that finale was amazing.
Nah, it was one of those things where I'm like, we're watching it together, and I know Mrs. Lynx is not interested at all, so I kind of like felt bad for her. So I was just like, I just never put it back. Similar to how like she's watching Downton Abbey, and I'm like, I don't want to watch this shit, but then I'm just like, who's that? Why are they mad? Why are they arguing? What's going on? Yo, what's up with my guy Carson? No. Yeah, that's a good show. Metal Elf says hate speech. So it wasn't hate speech. I uploaded a short and I used 1940s.
Put some context on it. It was a short of a Hot Toys Red Skull.
Hot Toys Red Skull from Hydra. So I was like, yo, you know what would be cool? Like an old German song. Like I wanted to do the video kind of like almost like Inglourious Basterds type thing. And the song that I chose from YouTube's library was flagged as hate speech. But I'm like, yo, there's literally no speech. So I'm guessing that there might have been some lyrics in the song that were kind of like whatever. I don't speak German. And Hildy's not around. You know so
YouTube is literally fishing for people to ban them.
So I was shadow banned. I think I am shadow banned.
What's the point of having him? You speak German. And you can't wheel him out for your German guest.
Yeah, so that happened, and I had to take a training. So it was like a 20-minute like question thing. There was 7 questions, and I had to get them all right, whatever. And then I did an appeal, and the appeal was denied. So I just got a warning. I didn't get a copyright strike or anything. So I have a warning, and that warning, because I did the training, will get lifted in 90 days. Yeah. So it's so stupid. Exactly. Like you put it there for me to take it. It's like whatever. It's like when my wife saw Sex in the City. Hate speech. I hate Sex in the City. That's like the worst show in the history of mankind. Just 7 questions, and you'll learn all about anti-hate speech, sir.
Huh? Wasn't Sex in the City HBO Sunday nights?
Oh yeah, yo, Sex in the City, Girls too. That shit was trash. Yeah, I was definitely sent to YouTube HR. All right, so that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm gonna go see Keeper, and we'll probably do The Town tomorrow night. Go get a drink.
Have a little Sex in the City.
Jesus Christ, Nick, you're on one today, you horn dog. What do you got going on this weekend, Nicholas?
We are preparing the house for the new edition coming up in a few weeks.
Oh, the doggies. 2? You getting 2 or 1? Oh shit.
We're picking one up in a few weeks, and then shortly thereafter we're picking up another one.
And then surprise, motherfucker. Both the same breed?
Probably not.
Based on Nick's reaction, that he doesn't want to be part of any of this.
No, I'm fully endorsing it.
But all right, so the first dog that you're picking up is probably the dog you don't want.
No, I want both. I want them both.
The missus doesn't want both.
You're gonna take this little sweet animal from that lady?
We're gonna go back there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna take that one. But the way I am about dogs is like I firmly think that you don't pick it, it'll pick you.
Pick you, yeah.
So there was one that gravitated towards my wife, and there was a Yorkie who was pregnant, and she kept coming over to me. and the lady, the
She
breeder,
wants you to take a paternity test.
maybe.
Like, yeah.
I'm the pappy.
She went to him like he was the comedian in Vietnam from Watchmen. Like he was like, this is your too soon. Like, yo, man, talk about the dog.
So she was like, she never does that to anybody. She never comes up to anybody like that. So I felt that she was kind of telling me something too. So.
They probably say that to every schmuck that walks in there.
Yeah, like imagine if you were in jail. Anybody that's gonna come in, you're like, yo, I'm innocent. Take me out.
Poor little tiny Yorkie that's been overbred to death is begging someone to rescue them.
Jesus Christ. Big shout out to Izzy for the $1.99 super chat. It's been a while, but why not? Thank you so much, Izzy.
It's been a while.
Been a while. I'm not super chat worthy. Links box for the links box for this month is going to be a slab. I have it there. I just haven't unboxed it yet. I got all my stuff from Comics Curing Cancer. I'm still waiting for 2 things from Comics Curing Cancer to come in so that I can film my unboxing. And I got the slab in there that we're going to give away. That Spawn. I might, well, let me not say that. It'll just be that probably. And that's going to exceed the value of what I get from YouTube in a month anyway. Yeah, I can't wait for you to get your dogs, man. I know that's going to be like a super treat. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, shout out to dogs. Remy, what you got coming up this weekend? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was in Midtown Comics the other day, right? So I took it off the shelf. I was gonna go pay with my stuff, and I was just like, "Yo, I could just Amazon it." So then I put it back, and that's how I sent it to you through Amazon. I was like, "Why should I pay for extra shipping?"
So Rem's gonna be all caught up because I sent him a free month of DC Unlimited too, so he'll be all caught up.
Yo, and shout out to all the late bloomers hopping on Absolute Batman because of the annual. At work, I was talking to a friend, and she was asking a lot of questions about Absolute Batman, and I was like, this is super interesting because she heard all the talk about the annual, and at least she's going back to like.
You know, you should tell her, don't worry about getting into comics or reading it. Just wait 6 months and you can binge read it when they drop it all together.
That's what I'm doing.
Or wait 12 years and you can read 12 annuals back to back.
There you go. Yeah. No reason for us to bond over this book, talk about it at work. None of that. Just in a year from now, go buy it, binge it, and keep it to yourself.
That is a callback, ladies and gentlemen. That is the greatest.
It's more like a yellback.
A yellback. Remy's doing Absolute Batman. Mark, what do you got going on this weekend?
Finn's got a karate tournament out of town tomorrow. And when I say out of town, I mean just about an hour up the road in Columbia by the zoo. So it works perfectly. Okay. So don't get crazy. Don't think I'm traveling.
I'm like, yo, he's that good that he's traveling like to go kick some ass.
No, I'm not willing to travel. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm going to be watching some Stranger Things, man, and I'm excited to talk some Welcome to Derry tomorrow, Sunday night on the live stream. That show's been phenomenal. Episode 3 was a banger. Like, holy smokes! Talk about the show's so good it makes you want to go back and just explore more of the lore and stuff. And after the premiere, I went back and watched it part 1 and 2, and highly recommend that. If you haven't watched them in a while, there's so much meat on the bone with those movies that add context to the show, stuff that I had forgotten. But damn, it's good.
Oh, the Nick guy's a giveaway.
Hey, the first wizard.
Remember that? Remember Wizard, man?
Yep.
Yeah, tell us about what you enjoyed about Wizard.
Presties, by the way.
The values and then the toy comic strip. Like the toy comic strip that they were
like the Robot Chicken ones?
Yeah, pre-Robot Chicken. I look forward to that all the time.
I like the send-in art that people did. And I also liked it when they did they were like who would be best in this role for like Wolverine,
like,
you know,
fan casting.
They'd have celebrity casting for characters.
Yeah. Yo, back to Derry. So I agree with you. Like you need to watch like it 1 and 2, and you're gonna understand the show a lot more. Like you're right. Like I highly recommend doing that. I've been enjoying it. It goes back to that whole HBO shit. Like HBO 9 o'clock. Let's be specific. That's when the prime time stuff is. Uh, there's so much there to unpack, and I'm loving the kid actors, and I'm notoriously not a big fan of child actors. Like these kids are like hammering it home.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, come on, Nick. Yo, like the little Cuban boy that was like looking at the girl in the hallway. That he's always like, I highly enjoy it.
You know the little kid Will who's in their group.
Yeah,
this little kid, the smart kid, the black kid, the only black kid in the group. What's crazy is after you go back and watch the movies, you can kind of put the timeline together. In the movies, the one black kid that was on the group was being haunted by the memory of his parents in the house fire.
Yes.
Well, this is him as a kid before the house fire, because his dad is like because in the movie he's talking about how his grandfather told him about the Indians and the lore with it from what they knew. Well, the grandfather is currently in the Air Force. He's the one on the military base. And his parents that burned up in the house fire, well, that's his dad as a little kid in this one. And that didn't click when I watched episode 1 and 2. But when I went back and watched the movie, like, last name. Okay, they just moved to town. Grandfather, father, son. And so, dude, that's crazy to think. Like, knowing how this kid's life ends up.
Bro, Screen Crush had a great video on how all of the Stephen King universe is connected.
I like just finding it out, man. This is such a more enjoyable experience when that light comes on. Like, oh my god!
And literally in real time, I'm just like, oh shit! Like I didn't even catch that. Yeah. Shout out to the engines
making a comeback.
Hell yeah, with all cylinders running.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited to dive into more of that lore, because in part 2 of it, that was a big part of it, where they kind of do the flashback to when the Indians fought it off and had that ritual that didn't really play out in their favor. But we actually have the tribes here present in Derry and active in like the city council and stuff, and they're more than aware of it already. So it's gonna be cool getting all that backstory and finding out James Remar's character. We got the flashback of him at the beginning of episode 3 as a kid. Yeah, that was creepy at the little carnival.
Yo, what I didn't get, and maybe I'm wrong, but with the car that they dug up, you guys up to date? I don't want to spoil anything if you guys aren't up to date. And Remy doesn't give a shit, right? So the car that they dug up, so they dug it up in the year that they're in, but it's from the future, right?
Mm-mm.
From the 1930s.
It's from the past, yeah.
That's what I meant. I'm bugging.
Yeah, historically, it was like their own little local Bonnie and Clyde that got shot up and left there, and they dug them up. It was just Halloran was being attracted to its connection to evil. So all of Derry, every bit of it is touched by the evil of it, this cosmic entity. Mm-hmm. All of it, 100%. That's like why when the lady was leaving the butcher shop, seeing the kids getting jumped in the street, no one was caring to look. In the movie, when the kid's getting his stomach carved up and the car drives by, they just look and keep driving because they're all affected. They're all kind of look away. And that was just kind of giving us a reference point to the past where there was like other evil present and affecting people. So it's just more lore. Because the way that it works is every 27 years, the entity fully wakes up and feeds.
What's up, Lee?
And the way that they want to do this television show, you know, the movies in 1989 and then 27 years later for part 2. Well, the TV show is 27 years before it chapter 1. Season 2 is supposed to be 27 years before this. And season 3 will be the final in 1903 or whatever it is. They want to do every 27 years. So season 3 will be the big factory fire that kickstarted like their recorded history with the photos and in the books and everything.
As Dr. Smith once said, evil knows evil. And we'll leave it at it's such a good show. Yo, my mind is like blown. Like I literally want to go watch it 1 and 2 again right now. Like
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh shit. All right, gentlemen. It's been an honor. We're going down with the ship. Titanic.
Hey, a Libra Beta.
Hashtag rigged.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Looks like she's queefing a signature.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Looks like she's throwing a pot. Yeah.
Yeah,
that is her fart box.
That was super hard to give away.
Is it scratch and sniff?
Went to a good home though.
Yeah, you know, he's gonna treat it like a dolphin.
Yeah, the whole Checkmate miniseries, those are all Libra Mayo covers as well. And the main cyborg chick on the cover, her first appearance is that Detective Comics that's in there as well. There's all kinds of good stuff in there.
Oh, I got 2 more comics left to read from this week. And then I'm gonna start on Jenny Sparks.
Oh, dude, that
Jenny
you
Sparks
actually get to see you actually get to see Captain Atom, like, you know how he's like composite Dr. Manhattan, you know that you actually get to see Captain Atom act like Dr. Manhattan, dude. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it. Like I'm like rushing through like these books. Like sometimes like with the weekly book, like I'll just try to rush through them so I can get to the like something. If I started a graphic novel, I'll like rush through the books to get to the graphic novel.
You know, Doomsday Clock, how they handled because you have those weird readers that are like, I can't wait to see Superman fight Dr. Manhattan or the Justice League to fight Dr. Manhattan. And when the Justice League confronted Dr. Manhattan and Doomsday Clock, he just waved his hand and they just, you know, they're gone instantly. And then Superman didn't fight. You get to see what happens when the Justice League rolls up on a Captain Atom who don't give a fuck. Like, it's badass, dude.
I'm excited about that. Doomsday Clock was so good, man. Literally until like the last 3 pages. But Doomsday Clock was amazing. Shout out to Remy Q who put me onto that. And shout out to that dude that used to say Doomsday Clock is the worst. I miss you.
I've missed that guy so much.
He should make a full comeback. Yo, see Bizzle in the house. All right, gentlemen. We are out of here. I'm like dying. I feel like a fucking piece of Popeye's fried chicken underneath the light. Like I'm like so hot. All right, let's get out of here.
Second fried food reference.
I feel like I'm in the hot box.
No, you did that to yourself.
Yo, my bad. We still live. I forgot to say thank you to the chat. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out tonight. We appreciate you. Hope everyone has a safe and fun weekend plan, and we'll see you back next Friday. Peace.